Alright, so I've got the car running now. I've been, chasing down small problems with it. But I'm still in the data logging process and the engine braking process. I just got a new revision from Lund Racing, and I'm going to go out and test it out this evening. It's on a closed course, and yeah, that's about it. It's all a computer simulation. So I'm going to go to the racetrack and try it out, and then upload the data to y'all. However, I can only do it in one gear because I'm still breaking in the clutch, and I believe the tune is limited to 7,500 or 7,600 RPM only. So I have to go out and get this wide open throttle pull for them, and then that's about it. And I'll hear back from them and then finish up the break-in process. First pass on the car, tire pressure set at 14 psi. The current pulley setup is 2.9 upper, 20% lower. I'm gonna see what it does, and then of course I'm gonna data log it. I have ice in it right now. I'm just gonna 3,000 RPM and slip the clutch, get some comfortability in it.
on the gas pedal and brake.
Yeah.
Don't push your brake as hard. I think your brakes is holding your back wheels from spinning. Maybe ease off your brakes just a little to get them going.
Okay.
I think you're good right now, but try that next time.
Yes, sir.
.73 at 100 miles an hour. All right, here we go. Tip number 2. 60 foot on that first pass was a 2.3. I'm gonna lead with more RPM, raise tire pressure a little bit, and we're gonna see what it does. Data log this time.
When you do your burnouts, I'd stay right there by the edge of the water.
All right.
Roll out right close to the edge of the water. If you roll way out, you roll most of the water off your tires when you roll way out.
Okay.
Especially on a standard shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bump them over a little bit till you get your tire wet and then let it roll out. Right to the edge of the burnout box and then do your burnout.
Yeah, we don't drag water up too far.
Yeah. So do it now?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah. How do you do the burnout in the water? Hey, get back in the water, one turn, and then wait for me. I'll pull you forward where we're going to stop at. Just really super. Back up a little more. Okay, just a super quick spin forward and then like pull it out.
And like hold it or?
No, just a real quick burn. All right, hold it. Hold the brake.
Like four down?
No, nothing like 6 and then go right. That's why it's stalled out. Right. Okay, one more. Okay.
fucking lick. 6.8 at 108. Dog shit though. Should have gone. You know, I got still learning the car. That was a 1.660 foot, but that was pretty fucking legit.
Pop a little faster now. Alright, burn out, sit on it. Count to 3 and then roll out. You gotta ride it out. You gotta stay in the power. Right. Power's back.
That third pass I had, the third pass was by far the best one of the night. Well, I got enough time for one more, so I'm gonna let the car cool down quite a bit and then see what it does.
Remember, this truck, you stick your last pass too, so it's gonna want a little bit more power when you leave.
More?
Yep. Good.
best pass of the night. Wow, that felt good.
I want to give a big shout out for this first segment. This was my first track session in the car. My buddy Scott, you can hear him talking to me a lot, positioning the car. Thank you, Scott, for helping me get the car dialed in. And also thank you to the folks at Mobile Dragway that were teaching me along the lines, along with a couple of other people I met in the pits. I'm not perfect, and it's a new car, and stick shift racing isn't easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it.
That felt really good.
Alright, y'all. Took the car to the track on Friday night. I think the coolant's a little bit low, or it was low because I had to fill it up this morning, but I think there's air trapped in the system, so I use this Harbor Freight tool. Comes with handy dandy instructions. Get a compressor on it, make sure your compressor's at 90 psi, then charge it, so take vacuum on it. Your hoses will collapse, and it should maintain a pressure reading of -24 to -26 inches of vacuum. So you hold it there for 2 minutes, make sure it doesn't leak, and then I have my distilled water in a bucket, and now I'm about to take the pressure out, or take the vacuum out of it, and it's going to draw in the fresh coolant or distilled water into the system and fill it all the way up. Remember, when you release this, you're going to go until it goes to 0, and it's going to stop itself. You don't have to charge it. One thing though, you got to make sure there's no air, so that's why I'm putting in a bucket and not just the gallon jugs of distilled water. And distilled water is preferred because there's no minerals in it, so it's safe for the cooling system. I did put water wetter in there, which is why it's pinkish, and now the rest is distilled water. These are all the time slips from my first track outing. Very inconsistent. The main thing I wanted to do was just get seat time in it. Few things I noticed with it. I had to reset my anti-roll bar to neutral it out because I didn't do it with myself sitting in the car, so I had my buddy Raphael help me. Thank you, Raphael, for the help. I also had to set pinion angle again because I had it set incorrectly, so now I have -2 degrees of pinion angle on the drive shaft. And tire pressure. Tire pressure was way too high. It was around 18 to 20 psi, I believe, on all of these runs. So now that I have a feel for the car and how it rides on bias plies, it's time to start airing it down and getting that seat time up. Blower tensioner. Yup, it's done. Done. RIP. Blower tensioner. That's it. So taking it off, we're gonna put it on the trailer and get home. I don't want to keep boring you with in-car footage, so this was another track day I went to about a week later where I was testing the car. I only made 2 passes, and I only have one of those recorded from the exterior, so that's what I posted up. But as you can see, my blower tensioner did fail, which was extremely odd in my opinion because it's a VMP 10 rib kit, and the kit only has 9 passes on it, and all this stuff is new. So reached out to VMP, and thankfully they hooked me up with a brand new tensioner for free under warranties. I just had to go pick it up in time for FL2K, so I picked it up, put it on the car while it was in the trailer, and then backed the car out, and then it worked fine at FL2K, and you're going to see shortly my FL2K experience. One thing I would like to know with the 10 rib kit is that from the factory or VMP kit, it's a Fomoco tensioner. It comes back to 07 to 14 GT500 tensioner saying it's heavy duty. I don't know if that's the case, but also with this track outing I ran my personal best in the 8th, which is a 6.7 at approximately 107 miles an hour, and the first pass was my best 60 foot, which was a 1.5, so it was exciting. In the lanes,
round one of fault line FL2K stick shift class, so trying to see what the car does. Hopefully, only goal is to go A to B. I changed my suspension setting on the rear end from 7 compression, 7 rebound. Front is still 6 compression, 6 rebound. Tire pressure, 14 PSI, 5,000 RPM. Short slip the clutch because of how hot and greasy the track is today. So see if that works and see where I fall out. In the staging lanes now, qualifying round one. Tire pressure set at 15 PSI. Front suspension set at 6 compression, 6 rebound. Rear suspension set at 7 compression, 7 rebound. 5,000 RPM, fast clutch slip. Not dump, fast clutch slip. The track's hot and greasy right now. I just want to go A to B and see what the car has in the quarter mile, so that's all I'm going to do. All right, here we go. We got Real Teal in front of us. After they go, I'm next. Second gear burnout. Get these tires nice and hot.
So I'm racing with the second shift racing guys at this point, and I'm talking to Garrett because he's in the staging lanes with me, and he said watch how Teal goes. If Teal makes a good hit, dump the clutch, but you'll see shortly. And I'm kind of making an adjustment on my own with my left leg on not doing it, so you'll see Real Teal blows the tires off. So I figured a faster clutch slip would be optimal for the track conditions at this time.
Smokes.
Also for FL2K, I decided to fix all my exhaust leaks, and the car sounds great now.
Alright y'all, Q2, second shift. I'm hoping to better my 1050 right now, 1660 foot, got all the ice, so I'm excited. Alright, so we were going to make our Q2 pass yesterday, however the track shut down, so we're here at 8 a.m. making our pass right now. I'm the last in line. Got the tires aired up to 16 PSI this time, increased compression on the shock, and front is still the same, and that's it. So let's see what it does. I'm leaving on the 2-step this time.
'em. 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 ' obviously this run was not good. I flung the belts off the car, so I got the alternator light on, so I'm not trying to really drive the car that hard when I'm getting it into the shutdown area because I want to be able to stop it and not overheat the car.
Fuck, that wasn't good.
On that second pass, you see the smoke coming out of the car. It's not good, obviously. Once I got the belts back on it, I tried to start the car up and get it back to the pits, and unfortunately it would not go into gear. I'm still troubleshooting the problem. I'm not going to say what it is yet until I know for sure, but I was really happy that I qualified in the event. I ran a 1050 at 140 miles an hour. I think that was really good for the first quarter-mile outing in the car. Thank you, Garrett at Second Shift Racing and the rest of the Second Shift Racing guys. Thank you, Lund Racing. Thank you, John Jr. and Alex, for guiding me and tuning my car and answering all my dumbass questions. Thank you, Tyler Garlock, for giving me suspension tips and helping me check the car over to see if we could correct the clutch deficiency in the pits. And thank you, Jeff and Skylar and Dan and everyone that I got to meet. I really had a great time at this event, and that's all I can really say. There are a few things I'd like to touch on. This event definitely was rushed, and there's a lot more cars on the property than last year, so it's like they were trying to do more with less. And with the weather not cooperating, it was kind of not really organized that well. We got skipped over multiple times with the stick shift class. They skipped us the first day, and they ran 28s before us, which 28s should go before stick shift. And then when we tried to do our Q2 pass, we were in the lanes at midnight, the staging lanes, and then until midnight 30, they said, stick shift, go ahead, put it back on the trailer, and kind of wasted our time and told us to be back at 8 a.m. So that's really it. But other than that, I enjoyed myself and had a great time. Thank you.